Pandas, 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 pandas. Got bras in Atlanta, twisting dope, lean, and pandas. Welcome to my stream. I'm Bye Money. Glad that you guys are here. Good morning, guys. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Voltron Gold, good morning. Welcome. We just finished a pre-market show. Always have a great time there. For those who are interested in the pre-market show, I mean, I know a lot of you guys are joining here early, so you guys are probably the only ones viable to join the pre-market show. But the pre-market show, basically everyone who supports this channel, supports me by becoming a panda, has access to the pre-market show, and they can see all my account balances, they can see all my progress with Apex, they can see how many accounts I have. You know, they have a plethora of information that that they can get because they support me. And so because of that, I feel more comfortable sharing a little more personal information. Possible break a trend, new high here. I mean, pandas, look at this move. Look at this move. I mean, hopefully you guys remember there was news today at 8:30, and it was the unemployment numbers. And I believe, I mean, at the end, who cares what the news really is? At the price action is really what's going to tell us what's going to happen. And what we see is that it is a huge move down. A huge move down. I mean, I don't even know how big this candle is. Top. Let's just do this one candle here. This one candle is 45 points on the emini. That's insane. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Voltron Gold. Good morning. Huri. Good morning. Kevin Mack. Good morning from Louisville. Make sure you guys scalp that like button if you're just joining. John Little. Good morning. SW Blaze. Good morning. Patrick McLaughlin. Good morning from Idaho. Welcome. Cody M says, morning, unfortunately, I'm trading for the day. Unfortunately, I'm not trading for the day. Now on my way to paint a house. I'd rather get punched in the nose than paint. Oof. Northern Turtle says, second entry short on other charts. All right. If you can't, oh, you're right. 10,000 tick chart does make a second entry short. Good call on that. Simple second entry short A, B, C. Good morning, guys. Hurry, good morning. Latrell, good morning. Ted, good morning. Speedy Boy, good morning. My historical is caught up right now, my reload, so I may have to restart Ninja. All right, always double check. You have no other workspaces that are open. I made that mistake yesterday. Iron Cruz says, wish we could all be a pro trader like you. I'm not sure if he's being sarcastic or not, but I think what Hiri is saying is actually true. If you cannot make money in this market condition, stop trading. It's true. If you can recognize that by yourself, that's great. And if you can recognize the market condition that you can't trade, the quicker you can realize that, the better it is for you. FZen, good morning. Morning says, or Blank, his name is Blank. What is the symbol on screen? We trade the emini every single day. There used to be a running joke where I would say this is cryptocurrency, but no one trades crypto right now. No one's trading crypto. No one cares about crypto. I mean, not saying no one cares about it, but it's not really in the spotlight at the moment. Um, there was a time where literally everyone was trying to find streams or asking, what coin is this? That's the first question they would ask. No one really asks that anymore. What coin is this? It used to be my favorite question. But this is a futures market. This is way huger than any type of cryptocurrency. The nice thing about crypto maybe is just got people interested in trading in general. Like, it got a whole world that was, quarantined in their houses to start looking at charts and getting into technical analysis. It's quite wild. Yeah, that was my favorite question too. People join on my stream and the title says emini ES futures market trading, and people, the first question they'll ask is what coin is this? And it's just like I mean, when you click on links and you go into videos, like what are you do you just click blindly on any video? It's kind of like, at least read the title, or I don't know, the thumbnail, or I don't know. It's always like yeah. Anyways, I get it. We're a little stuck here. My chart's a little frozen. I'm reloading my charts, but I'm gonna give it another minute or so, and if it doesn't move from here, I think I need to yeah, I think I may need to reload my ninja. Oh boy. Yeah, market's about to open. Pandas, I'll be right back. Sorry about that.
Five-minute trap.
Sorry about that, Pandas. Had to reload. I had to restart on Ninja. Market just opened, Pandas. I mean, truthfully, we're not too far away from the previous day's close, and we can come back up here on a daily chart. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we do something like this, an A, B, C pattern, and maybe a trap or short. I'm not sure. I wouldn't be surprised if this happens. It happens often on any chart. So that's a daily chart. This is the 2000 tick chart, and of course we had a huge push down, and we made a new low here. We tested to reverse, that failed, and we tried again reverse. Now we have a breaker trend to new high, and now we're looking for probably a downtrend, or we could be always in short here. It's kind of hard to say, I think, still at this point, what the market's gonna do. A lot of you guys think it's a bear trend day today, but it makes sense. That makes sense. I get it. Should I take my first short setup here? It might be a trap trade. I mean, but honestly, with moves like this, they look like two-legged moves. This is actually a two-legged move. But break a trend to new low. This is always in short at the moment. Possibly. Push down. Trap does trigger here. It's far away from 20 MA. It does give you a scalp there. And you also have the break a trend new low already here. And it's starting to look like a trading range more than anything. But also, I mean, we always had a huge push down. And so you're going to see how much more follow through you have on that push down. It's a lower high second entry short on the 10,000 tick chart. Lower high second entry short. You see with this dark red too. Can I get a quick chart check from you guys? Let me know if the charts look similar to yours. 2000 tick chart. Emini chart. Speedy boy making some bamboo. Congrats. Northern Turtle says, nice lower high on 10K. See, this is why the 10K is nice. You know which way to go. Helps you when things are a little confusing here. I mean, that trap ends up being a nice trap. Big push up though. Thomas Master asks, how long have I been with Apex? I've been with them basically since the beginning of this year. A little bit the end of last year, but pretty much beginning of this year. I'll just say, you know, a little less than 1 year. Data series trading. Alright, thanks for the chart check, guys. Data series time. I believe I just do default hours. Whatever the instrument hours are. Got a trap to the short side. Failed second entry long on the 10,000 tick. Could have another push down here. Could be a pretty strong push down. It just looks a little bit like a trading range right now, right? Big moves up, big moves down. And we're near the bottom of the trading range if this is a trading range. So it's making me a little worried to go short here. Huh. This trap trade here looks very enticing, but overall it feels like downtrend still. And the higher time frames are clearly underneath the 20 MA. 10,000 tick chart underneath the 20 MA. So I'm a little hesitant to go long here. Steve Cruz says Thomas Wade mentioned me in one of his latest videos. Appreciate it. Do appreciate. I mean, early on, I was promoting Thomas Wade like crazy for free. I'm thankful that now he can look for the little guys like me. I'm really happy actually that his channel took off. Let's see here. It's hard to say. It looks choppy, but at the same time, it's like clearly feels like a downtrend still. I don't know. It's hard for me to enter into any scalps here. I mean, scalping is the tricky thing about scalping is that even if you get the premise right and everything was right, it's like you still have like pretty decent probability to still get stopped out of your setup, even though your premise is right and you have the right direction. But swing trading is a little more forgiving, a little more scaling in, a little more flexible, you know, but still defined, right? You know, you have a max pain, but still it's like you're a little more flexible when it comes to your stops, and you can use different pivots for your stops as long as you feel like your premise is still good. But when it comes to scalping, it's very, like, at least with this strategy, it's very strict. You know, it's just straight, you know, based on the signal bar. For me, when it comes to scalping, it's like if your setup, you know, if you have the right premise and your setup doesn't work, I usually just take the hit and I try to enter again if there's another setup and the premise is still valid. That's kind of like how I treat it. You know, I don't like to move my stop losses because as a panda, it's a slippery slope, let's just say. Big push up. Strong bull bar ending on a tie. Woo-wee. See, this is what I'm saying. Even though we know we're like in a downtrend on the higher time frames, it's like you can have these big pushes up along the way. Hard to say what's happening here. I mean, it's starting to look like a trading range. It's hard for me to trade here. I don't have a clear direction, at least in the short term, to be able to take a scalp here. Trading range here, the 2000 tick chart, you can see with the trading range indicator. Also, 10,000 tick has a trading range as well. And we might come back to the top of the trading range here. Lower high, second entry short. Could be a two-legged pullback Pikachu trade here. Second entry short on a 10,000 tick chart. Am I muted? I shouldn't be. Top of the trading range, back to the bottom of the trading range. Top to the bottom. Just not enough room to take that scalp right here in the lower high, unfortunately. Still clearly underneath the 20 EMA on the 10,000 tick chart. In fact, it's the second entry short here. Another one. A, B, C. No trades for me. You know, when I say there's no trades, I try to explain as much as possible why I'm not entering trades, because this is confusing, right? There's no clear trend for me. You know, when it comes to two leggies, typically you just like to have a nice trend and a very clear direction where you're trying to go, and you're just trying to take these second entry longs. Right now, this is, you know, trading range, so I don't know where the bottom of the trading range will be. I'm not sure if there'll be another test like this. You know, there's like a, you know, for every, you know, sooner or later, trading range will break down. So, you know, if I went long here, just at the bottom, like this could happen too. You just get stopped out, and maybe this one will go all the way up. That's why for me, if I'm in the bottom of range, I like to take higher low setups. But you know, who knows? Like, you're in trading range here, but overall confusing. I mean, it looks like it's gonna be bearish. Looks like we're gonna break this low here. We eventually smashed through it. Kind of took a while, but you know, I just I didn't know. I don't know what to do. It looked like a trading range, and I don't want to go short at the bottom of a trading range. So it is what it is. It looks like this might be, I don't know, break a trend, test a new low. I'm not sure. This one still looks good. Break a trend here, break a trend here, and then you see how it goes above here. It goes below. Strong move down. Always in short now. Amazing. Look at the daily chart. Just amazing. Just hits the 20 EMA with the first entry. Super strong move down, and we'll see how it ends. We'll see how the day ends. I don't know. It seemed like a major pivot because the moment it went through, it like smashed down. So I'm going to keep this pivot here because it seems like people are trading that pivot. I mean, I want a second entry short if possible. Something like this. Second entry short. It looks like we're in a downtrend. I mean, we were going sideways for a while here, and then finally pushed down, and might have a breakdown now. And like a second entry short, if I can get it. Now it feels like I have clear direction, but who knows? I might get stopped out here. We can still be in trading range. Like overall trading range. Who knows if I'll even get my setup. Oftentimes if the trend is strong, first entries only. Hidden second entry short if it breaks this low. Big push up, strong bull bar. Let's see if it ends on its high. That makes it tricky. It ends on its high. So now it's a little tricky because it's such a strong move up. But if with a good signal bar, I may go short here. It's a little far away from a 20 MA. I like it to be a little closer. It's about 1 point away. And the risk is about 3 points now. A little larger than I like. But it's a second entry short here. In this trade, did not copy my trades. We're trying to continue this push down here, and this could reverse here. I wouldn't be surprised. We're risking about 1, 2, 3.5 points here. I could expand my my scalp here, but let's see if we can just scalp out. That'd be nice. No tricks here. Just scalp out. Let's go, baby. Easy peasy, easy money. Let's go, baby. Easy peasy, easy money. That's what you're waiting for. And you basically can be done for today. You really could be done for today. If you wanted to be. You know, second entry short. Now we got to push down. We got a clear idea of where we're going. And yeah, that's that. Like here, you just didn't know. You didn't know. It's just too tricky, right? Too tricky. Before that big push down, you're just seeing this. You're like, what's happening? Let's go, baby. Easy peasy, easy money. Do I want to keep scalping this downtrend though? Do I want to keep going short? I'm gonna do a reload real quick. Just because the other one kind of messed up, I'm gonna try it again. The 5-minute chart, man, just multiple bear bars in a row. Boy, oh boy, it just looks like a downtrend, like always in short type day. It's another second entry short here. This one's far away from 20 MA, plus getting a little flat here and a little too choppy for me. But some people may want to take that. For those who want to enter in this downtrend or eager to enter, that is a setup you can take, but it's not my style. I don't like the fact, you know, it's basically the grinding down. You can see limit orders basically being bought up. Every time it goes down here, it gets bought up, limit order bought up, limit order bought up. It goes here, limit order short, short. These are all limit orders. It's a limit order market right now. Even though it is going downwards, it's a limit order market. All right, yeah, I just reloaded. The chart does look a little different now, so I'm glad I did that. It was a little off, definitely a little off. I actually really don't like that about Ninja Trader. I guess tick charts is just hard to do in general. Okay, push down. 4 pushes down. Still limit order market in my eyes. People are just shorting at the top here, and they're actually going long down here. Pandas or people are going long at the break of the previous bar low, maybe a point or two beneath it. It's making it a little choppy here, a little confusing, in my opinion. There's a certain rule, a 99% rule, that sooner or later the 5-minute chart will hit the 20 EMA. Or rather than hit the 20 EMA, the 5-minute chart sooner or later will touch the 20 EMA. Because when I say hit, it seems like it means that it will like drastically go up to it or down to it if there's like a large gap. But what I mean by really, I mean by it will touch it sooner or later. So you can see here, right? Bulls are still buying. They're buying, 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 buying. Right? This is all the bulls buying, stopping the bears from really getting a strong push down. You see the strength of the bulls here. Keep buying with limit orders near the bottom of, you know, the previous lows. You can see as every time it goes down, it goes up. So it's just like this grinding type of price action. And so yeah. That's a good measure move. Someone mentioned measure move. Icky. If there's a true measure move here, this is something we should calculate. Find the pullback. Are we here? Yes. Wow. Icky. Good. Good eye. Good call on that. That is actually a very important level. Get rid of some of these levels here. It's getting a little bit wild. We see a bounce off the measure move. The top, the pit, like basically the pinnacle, the high and the low of the big move. And if you look at the pullback, the highest point of the pullback, you see there's a measure move, and we are basically right on it. Maybe like by a tick or something, but still, it's pretty much close enough to me. Close enough for me. I mean, yeah. Close enough for me, to be honest. Borislav says, "Hi Pan, unfortunately this product is unavailable right now. Can't sub again on Apex. Someone knows why." Make sure your country is not blacklisted. It could be blacklisted. There was an announcement about that. Like a bunch of countries got blacklisted. If we break this low, we can have a strong move down. I'm still sitting on my pause. You know, am I looking for a second entry short, Pandas? What would you do if you saw a second entry short here? Measure move, basically now really being hit. Right there. Keeps pushing. That's a lower high second entry short. Too far away from 20 MA for me. And also, it actually was a hidden second entry short right here. Clearly a downtrend still. Multiple bear bars in a row on the 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart, multiple bear bars in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 10,000 tick chart as well. These two-legged pullbacks. Wow. So what a move. What a move. Actually, this is needs to be updated. Yep. Huh. Wow, look at that slippage. It's a 3-tick slippage. That's pretty rare. 1, 2, 3 ticks. That means from this close to this open of this bar is 3 ticks away. That's really rare. It gets filled immediately, but still, that's pretty rare. Measure moves don't have to be supports or resistances, but I think measure moves are good to see how the price action will react to it. And information is given to us if the measure move is disregarded and the market just continues to go down, because that's quite a large move to make and it to be just disregarded like that. Wow. I mean, we did get some profit taking. This is profit taking here. And wow, another push down. I mean, no entries for me, but still, it's just what a move. No Zim says, what is a measured move? Measured move is when you can you use like a previous pattern, or yeah, use some sort of pattern or some sort of indicator or something to, I guess, give you a move that has a, based on that pattern, you have a move that you can I guess, I don't know, predict is the word, but there's a move that you can use to see how far it can go. So for instance, this is a measure move, right? We measured this move and we used it, copy and pasted it, and we just used it here in this pivot and to see how far down it will go. So that's a measured move. I don't know the exact definition, but something like that. The name in itself kind of explains it, but yeah, it's basically a move that already has like a certain I don't want to say measurement because I don't want to use the same word in the definition, but that's exactly what it is, right? Like, you measure a move based off some sort of pattern and you use that measurement to predict a move coming after that, essentially.
$10,000 tick trap.
I mean, look at this 10,000 tick chart. I mean, when have you seen a move like this on any chart before? This is like man, that's pretty rough. This is really rare. Like, you don't really see this kind of price action really that often. It's pretty rare in my opinion. 5-minute chart's just multiple bear bars in a row. Will we ever see a bull bar again today on the 5-minute? Measure move does not signal a reversal, but it's a key area. I think we can see here, right, when we hit it, we bounced, and if we broke beneath it, we came back up to retest it with a double top here.
10,000 tick trap.
Pandas, make sure you guys scalp that like button. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know a lot of our traders are international, or a lot of the people who joined this are international, and that's unfortunate. I may look into another one, just because of that, but it's not Apex's quote unquote fault. I guess it's really they're using a third party, basically to handle transactions, and that third party has blacklisted a bunch of countries because of various reasons. And so, yeah, that's unfortunate. Sorry. No setups for me. Just watching this go. I mean, always in short, obviously, but yeah. Sorry, Pandas. I mean, I know it's a clear direction down, but you need a setup still. Technically, this is a setup here, but I don't like it. I want it to come off 20 EMA somehow, but now it's like so overextended, and yikes. I don't even know how to draw this channel. Something like this? I don't know. I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know how to draw this channel. Would you take a two-leggy here, Pandas? Pandas, I'll be right back. Sorry about that, Panda's back. Let's see, we came back up to this spot. Could be making a head and shoulders here. Finally get a small reversal, pullback on the higher time frames. I don't know. Don't want to continue this downtrend is a question. Lower highs I can enter short. The risk is getting larger here, and we're above the 20 MA. I mean, I'm not gonna go short here because we're above the 20 MA, but it's maybe turning to some sort of head and shoulders here. Push up, reversal setup, but such a strong downtrend. It's hard to just take this reversal here, in my opinion, especially when there's barely enough room to this area where we already hit our heads, and we're hitting our heads again here. But the head and shoulders does look like there might be a pattern here that might play out, head and shoulders. And you can trade this as a swing trader. You can try to go for a large move and know that most likely you'll fail it, but at the same time, if you do hit it, it's going to be nice. It's going to be a really good move. But most likely you will fail. Most likely. Most setups fail. If most setups worked, then it wouldn't make sense. The market wouldn't make sense. Because then everyone would just take the setup. You know, everyone will just take the setup and there won't be enough buyers and sellers. Mark Zebedee says, "Hey Pan, do you sometimes get a bad fill on your stop loss, like 10 points away?" That would have to be news. That would have to be news. News, like something must have happened to do that. I never experienced that personally. 10 points is huge slippage. That is really bad slippage. But I can see it happening. It'd be very rare, but I can see it happening. Like maybe it would happen even today with the news at 8:30. If it happened to you at 8:30, then I understand that. He's at 10 points. Even 10 ticks is pretty large. But 10 points is like, wow. Morgan Chaos game fills yesterday without price touching the area. I mean, he said points, so I'm just repeating what he said. And now we're grinding up. It's just hard to trade this as well. I'm not confident that this is really going to go that much higher. I still think the downtrend is in play, and this is a pullback in the downtrend, but we'll see. The reason why I still think that is because I haven't seen any convincing large moves that says otherwise. It just looks like it's grinding up, and maybe it'll grind up all the way. I mean, it's just, you can't predict that if it does happen, I think. I think it's very difficult to predict if it does happen like that. Very grindy at the moment. Second entry short for setting up a 10,000 tick chart. A, B, C. Second entry short on the 10,000 tick. Could be a V bottom as well. Strong bull bar ending near its high. 10,000 tick chart. I don't know. I mean, obviously it feels like we're in a downtrend still, but that's a tricky thing about reversals. They usually happen in the spots where you feel like it's going to go down again, but instead it reverses, and that's why reversals are so strong, because so many people get trapped. So this is the tricky part. Break a trend to new high. This uptrend could be over. Also, trading range indicator marking for us trading range. This is difficult, and I do not like this price action. Like, even though it's like it was going down and it went down for a long time, to me it went down in such a way where I couldn't even get any setups, and it looks very grindy. Even going up, very grindy. A lot of overlapping bars. It's just unfortunate. I took one trade on the strong move down. It made sense to me to take that one, but all the other ones a little tricky. Just a spike in channel, I think, right now at this point. I mean, do I want to go long here? I don't know. To be honest, I really don't know, Pandas. I'm kind of confused. Are Fridays usually slow? It depends. Really depends. I don't know. I feel like if a lot of price action happens already throughout the week, then I mean, it really depends on the big picture, I think, as well. Right? Daily chart. You know, we did break down, so I mean, technically we kind of already made our big move, and we can and that's kind of the annoying thing. You know, sometimes the main action happens, you know, before the regular trading hours, like in the overnight session or news, you know, in the pre-market, whatever. This is a trap here, setting up. I'm not interested in this trap. It's just grinding up, and if this channel is, you know, accurate, then you know, it's basically we're at the top of the channel. So I'm not really interested in going long here. It's not my style. William McGraw says holiday. It is a holiday weekend. Pandas. Is the market closed on Monday? Okay, never mind. It's not. I think we are open on Columbus Day or whatever they want to call it today. Indigenous People Day. On my calendar, on my Google calendar, it says both. So I guess it's both at the same time. Maybe they just cancel each other out, and that's why we don't actually take a day off. Second entry short. A, B, C. Trap triggers here, and it's a big push up. I'm not taking that long, pandas. I don't care what you say. I'm not taking that long trade there. It's scary. That's scary. Coop says Canadian Thanksgiving. No one cares about Canadian Thanksgiving. No one cares about that. Is that a real thing? Keep grinding up here. Essentially, it looks like a V bottom, and it's I can't take any trades here. I mean, I already got my bamboo today, but man, I really can't take trades here right now. All right, Canadian Thanksgiving, pretty cool. What do Canadians eat for Thanksgiving? In the States, usually turkey and mashed potatoes and stuffing, cranberry sauce. Oh, I'm getting excited. Big push up. Hard to take that long, in my opinion. I mean, in this grindiness, like, this is the unlikely thing to happen, but it's happening. So with unlikely things happening, typically big moves. Typically big moves when the unlikely thing happens. $10,000 tick chart, strong bull bar ending on its high. Let's see if there's follow through on this bar. There's follow through on this bar, then whew. I mean, we could just reverse back up to the, back to the open. Who knows? Could be always in long from here. I mean, we're way above the 20 MA now, and we'll see what happens. Market is not closed on Monday. What do Canadians eat during their Canadian Thanksgiving? All right, coming back into our channel here is an overshoot, and I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what's happening here, pandas. Like, I don't know if I want to find a second entry long or first entry longs here. Is this just a strong uptrend now? Like, I don't know. It looks like an overshoot to me. I'm not going to go long here. Nor am I really going to go short here, just because it's an uptrend. And, yeah. Oh, tell me it's the same. Turkey, mashed potatoes. Do you guys eat cranberry sauce? If you eat cranberry sauce, how do you eat it? Like, when I was a kid, a little baby pup, panda pup, when I ate cranberry sauce for the first time, I just wondered, what in the world is this doing on my plate? Why would this be on my plate? This looks like a weird dessert or something. It's like a jello. And then my eyes were open once I realized how to utilize the cranberry sauce. Got a second entry long. Am I interested in it? Not really. Not really, but it's a second entry long. Main reason, overshoot. You know, it usually leads to an undershoot to the other side. A, B, C. I'm gonna take the trap trade here actually because I feel like this overshoot could lead to an undershoot. And if there's enough room, there might not be enough room, but if there's enough room, I may take the reversal on that. That also may trigger the second entry short on the 10,000 tick chart as well. Oh, I would say stuffing is a game changer. If you make a nice stuffing, that's a game changer. Almost much of a game changer as Apex. Wow. All right. I mean, second entry long gives you 2 points perfectly. You can see it's a perfect scalp at the moment. Technically, it would be a trap here. I don't know. I don't like this. This is confusing to me. I feel like it might do an undershoot here. That's just my feeling, but the funny thing about feelings is that, you know, they could be pretty deceptive. So I don't know what to do. Because I don't know what to do, I'm just sitting on my paws. I don't see a good setup. I don't see a good reason to go long, nor do I see a good reason to go short. I see a better reason to go short than anything, but we're above the 20 EMA now, and so maybe a higher low second entry long. That could be a decent setup here, but even then, tricky. I don't like it. Mainly because I don't like how this price action, right? It's basically a limit order market going upwards. Uriel asking Apex 80%. Nope. Sorry. Trap does trigger here. Trap does trigger here. This is technically a trap. Perfect scalp trap. Interesting. Second entry short about a trigger on a 10,000 tick chart. It just triggered in 10,000 tick. And like I said, this trap was more enticing than the long. And it's just unfortunate it's above the 20 EMA here. I just don't like it. It does come back down to our channel. Let's see if there's an undershoot. It makes sense to be an undershoot here, in my opinion. Confusing. I mean, that one trade in the morning, that's all we might get today, and I just that's all I care about. You know, whatever trade you take, you wait for a good setup. Looking for that undershoot. Probably retest this, maybe this line. I don't know.
$10,000 tick trap.
Yeah. Don't shill any other prop firms, obviously. But Kellyanne, you know, cool as grandma, I know, so I'm gonna just let it go. But don't shill any other prop firms. I mean, obviously we use Apex here. Higher low, second entry long. Do I like it? Undershoot, not really. I don't know. Maybe I like Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. Just watching this. Someone out there could be like, yes, this is definitely an uptrend. We're going to go all the way back up. Or someone's like, definitely this is a reversal. We're going to just go short. I mean, some people can say that. I can't. I don't know what's going to happen here. I get it, Killian. But yeah, I mean, it's like obviously, like if you mention like another prop firm with some sort of sale, then even though your intentions are for other reasons and you say these other things, but still. Hope you can respect that. Am I using Apex? I am. Every single day. We use 100% risk-free trading. Pandas, 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 pandas. What to do? What to do? We got a trap trade. Fail second entry long. Man. I don't know. Fail second entry long. Take this short. Strong downtrend. Overshoot. Overshoot to undershoot. See, overshoot now leads to undershoot. It's hard for me to go short here, to be honest. I mean, because I feel like we were going to break a trend to new low. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe. It looks like it's going to work. But I'm going to sit on my pause. I just don't know. This is too choppy for me, to be honest. I don't know if this uptrend is done. So if you went short here, you're still trapped. I wouldn't been able to scalp. Well, yeah, my scalp would have been way down here. 1, 2 points. I'd be sweating right now. But technically you're still in the trade because your stop loss is up here. So, but if I see like a disappointing bar like this, it's like, you know, you don't want to see this if you're short, right? You don't want to see a bar like this. It's quite annoying. Strong bull bar ending on its high. You have a high chance of now getting stopped out. But we'll see. We shall see. But that's why I didn't take that short. I just don't know what's happening here. I don't know what's happening. So imagine if you're short here. Okay, you just got stopped out. This is why I didn't take that trade. This is why I don't take trades when I'm confused. If I'm confused for a reason. It's because both bulls and bears are fighting it out. And there's no clear direction at the moment. This might work out. Right? Failed reversal attempt. High or low. First entry. It might turn to a second entry short. A, B, C. My setup will be this. A failed second entry. Some sort of failed second entry here. Then I'll consider going long, but I don't know. Just watching. All right, let's see how well you guys are doing today. I simply have no setups here. It just looks ugly, and it's grinding, grinds up, and grinds down. It's just grinding down, grinding up, grinding down. It's ugly. I don't like it. I really don't like it. It looks really ugly. Second entry short is successful on the 10,000 tick. You can see move down here. Second entry short. 5 minutes, just a first entry. We still have yet to see a second entry short on the 5-minute chart. What kind of day is this? Ugly. Ugly, ugly, ugly. When you see like overlapping bars like this, you typically just think trading range. That might be exactly what's happening here. It might just be entering a big trading range here. Why don't I chart the 5-minute overnight? Because a price action is, in my opinion, it's not. I don't want to say invalid, but there's just not enough volume in the overnight session for a 5-minute chart to be tradable, in my opinion. I'm not saying you can't do it, but I guess people do it. I just, for me, it just doesn't. I don't like it. So for me, I feel like the regular trading hours is when you can really capture the price action. What's happening here? It's just terrible. I mean, pandas, the nice thing is we can say that this is terrible and we can identify terrible price action. And that means we can identify a good time to sit on your pause. And even though that's so boring and, makes you want to rip your fur out, it's a good thing. It's one of the important things to be able to recognize that. And I think that's what we're able to do here. 5-minute chart does create the second pullback. Could be a second entry short somewhere around here. Who knows? See how high this leg goes up. Could come back to the 20 MA. This could be possible. But we have a 2-legged pullback now on the 5-minute chart. It's good to be aware of that. We do have a trap triggering on the 10,000 tick here, and this trap could be a very strong push up. It could be always in long from here on out. Could actually possibly be. The price action right now is trading range though, and so I'm just gonna sit on my pause. But it's multiple bull bars now, starting to finally break out of this pattern of super grindy market. Let's see if we get some follow through here. Let's see if there's follow through on that 10,000 tick. It's above the 20 MA. It could just be trading range, but if we get follow through here, this could be a breakout. Could be a reversal setup, right? Fail second entry short. Right, third push up basically means a trap. 5 minute. 5 minutes just created a second entry short setup, so I don't know. No follow through though. Always gotta wait for follow through. Currently no follow through. Surprising. Most of you guys have been flat today. That's actually really surprising. With 60 votes. I think that shows just how tricky today has been. Not tricky really, because we know to sit on our paws, but it's just more frustrating than anything. Really frustrating. No idea what what's going on here. Finally we get a strong push down. Like, alright, now we can enter this trend. Perhaps. Huh. Break a trend, maybe looking for a new low here. Some sort of double bottom would be nice. Devin says, we want entertainment, Panda. We want blood. Hey, if you want blood, just watch yesterday's stream. That's blood. Degree as how many counts can you have? I think Apex reserves the right to limit the amount of accounts you have. I never really had issues with any type of limit on how many accounts I can have. Alright, there's some follow through on the 10,000 tick chart now. This could be a break a trend new high. Or the beginning of a nice uptrend here. Follow through bar on the 10,000 tick chart. Pandas, this could be always in long, right? People will just buy here, buy the close. They'll keep buying the close until maybe, who knows how long, until they feel like they can't do that anymore. I feel like at this point, this could be pretty bullish. I don't know. Nozim asks, how long did it take me to pass the eval account? This is my third try. Well, I have so many, but the very first time it took me 2 tries, and it was 150k account. Big push down. Yeah, Apex says there's 20 limit, but I've definitely yeah, that limit I don't think actually exists. Kevin Matthew asks, what position size do you use with the various accounts? I mean, that really depends on you and your style and what you're trying to do. if the point is you want to pass, like, let's say eval, then you can trade almost max contracts and be fine with it. If the point is to trade conservatively, then just treat the trailing threshold like the size of the actual count. So if the trailing threshold is like a $2,500, then trade accordingly, right? You might have to trade micros. If your threshold is 7,500, then trade, 2, 3 e-minis if you want. Even one e-mini if that's what makes you comfortable. And so, it's just really depends. It depends on your style, depends on what you want to do. What I do is I like to have at least 5K on any account, at least 5K. A 5K threshold. Per e-mini. Then you risk about 4% in one, maximum 4% on any one trade. Made a new high. Absolutely incredible. 5-minute chart approaching the 20 EMA here. And like I mentioned on the 10,000 tick, when they saw this follow through bar, strong bull buying is high, people are buying the close. They just bought this. They bought the close here. You can see with the small teeny wick that they just waited for that to close. They just bought it up. They don't even care. They're buying with limit orders. And they're always in long right now on the 10,000 tick chart. Jason, welcome back. The legend himself. The legend himself. Thanks for joining. Hopefully you can jump back on these streams, Jason. Pandas. Make sure you check out the 50%. Take advantage of the 50% off code BBN50 if you're interested in Apex. Hope everyone has an amazing weekend. We're gonna wrap it up here. I took one trade. I'll do a quick review on that. One trade. We were kind of just stuck here for a while. Didn't know what's gonna happen. Finally, strong push down. The strong push down. We're able to take advantage of that and take the scalp here at 2 points. I'm up 100, and you might not think that's a lot, but with how many accounts I have, that is plenty enough. More money than I can ever make in doing anything else that I know of, at least. So I know it seems like little money, $100, but if you have multiple accounts, I'm telling you. I'm not sure if you see my post recently, but I have a post here, post yesterday or a couple days ago, how much money you can really make with Apex with the trade copier. And for me, I've been just trading, the same setups pretty much, $100, $200, $300 a day. That's about it. Morgan K says you lost 3 times yesterday. It's true, but overall profitable. I even though I do have some red days, and that's going to be inevitable, you gotta learn how to stick with the plan. For me, I lost on one trade yesterday, and but I stuck to the plan. And at the end of the day, I turned green. So if you stick to the plan, you will be green. Or not you will be green, because, who knows? There might be days where it really goes against you. 5-minute chart. Second entry short does trigger. Short of the 20 MA. Gives you a nice scalp there. But I'm saying even with $100 a day, it's if you can make an average per $100 a day, with the trade copier and multiple Apex, the math, it's just math, right? It's just math, and it's just hopefully some of you guys can take advantage of that. who understand what's happening here. And I think all the pandas know exactly what's happening. If you're a panda, you can see all my accounts. You can see how much money I'm actually making, and it's actually crazy. So I think you know, the pandas can vouch for that, but the pandas also know, you know, obviously not to give information that is exclusive to pandas because that'd be unfair for the pandas. And so, but they can at least, you know, validate, and you know, they can obviously, they know if I'm lying, so them, you know, basically not saying anything also could mean a lot, very falsifiable. Warren K says, and you can't lose 300 a day. Come on, Panda. Yeah, I mean, you lose a trade. I like the setup yesterday. I already mentioned it. I don't mind losing. You know, it doesn't mean you have to be perfect, but every trade you take, you have to make sure it fits all your, you know, your requirements. Kevin, I actually didn't know that. That might be helpful for some traders. It might be even helpful for me. I'll look into that. But yeah, enjoy your weekend, everybody. And for those who have Columbus Day off, Indigenous Day off, whatever, uh, whatever it is, I don't know what it's even officially called anymore. But anyone who has the day off, enjoy your 3-day weekend. The market is open on Monday, so I'll see you guys bright and early Monday, 9 o'clock for a pre-market show, 9:15 for the mainstream. Banners. With that being said, have an amazing weekend. Happy trading. God bless. Bye.